This is actually perfect if you think about this, right?
Ah, no! That's not what I meant!
Oh my god. And I think it must be something that he wrote at some point.
Person could lose memory. Something about necromancy.
Hilo is Dakimakura of Lambda Delta. So final Bernkastel game, I guess?
Don't trust Bernkastel, that's a bad idea.
The theory I had like for a while was correct. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time to continue Umineko Chiru. So let's go. Rat is back. Ivadris is back. We're back in business. So yeah, my biggest surprise is that they're apparently on our side now. So we'll see how it goes. Like my initial thought just before I start recording right now was some new like idea that what if, because I said before like in like previous like theories, I don't know if I said on video or on Discord. Well, anyway, like Erika in like episode 5, for example, right? She was in episode 5. Yeah, episode 5. She was like meaningless, basically. Like she could not exist and the things could happen how they happened anyway. Like, I thought like, what if like Erika is like some kind of like concept of Angel way of thinking or something, you know? But this is only according to like what's like happening right now. I'm not like, I didn't thought about this deeply. This is just like something that like glimpses in my mind. Like before she wanted like harsh reality, like truth and stuff, and like basically having like murder story, and that's why Erika basically been on the witch's side and showed how everyone was murdered and stuff. And now Enge actually maybe changed her way of thinking now. It's still not said from her perspective, but maybe she don't want, I mean, who would like to see her parents and brother like that in the story, right? So basically Erika as her mindset changed it around and like trying to think about something else. And seeing Eva as her actual ally this time, not like her enemy, someone she hates. So yeah, these are just like my little like thoughts without like any proof of concept or anything. It just came to my mind just randomly. So I thought I would just share this random idea. Why not? Don't try to justify it in any way. Just yeah, this is just random stuff. Anyway, let's go to the episode. Let's see what's going to happen. If you would like to see the next episodes earlier, then you can click the join button and check the stuff. And let's go. Eva drifted down from the sky.
おばさんはいつだってエンジェちゃんの味方よ。
Oh yeah.
あなたの家族の悪口を言う人なんか許さないんだから。エヴァおばさん。
I knew I should be grateful. And yet, it really wasn't easy for me to believe that Aunt Eva was my ally. Okay, so we have now... See? We have now actually perspective from our Enge. Our Enge is taking the control of the peace right now. It's not the small Enge that was in the party. Eva realized that too.
いいの。感謝されたくてしてるんじゃな。でも、私はいつだってあなたの味方よ。じゃあね。
She giggled, spun around and vanished. Aww. Short, but awesome conversation. Love that. Now that she had already left, I started to regret not saying even a thank you. So I figured I should at least thank the person who had saved me.
助けてくれてありがとう。あなたはどな。
I already knew her name. But I was really asking, why was she had saved me?
私は探偵フルドエリカ。
Yep.
そして同時に魔女でもあります。
魔女？
真実の魔女。一なる真実を追求するものです。そしてそれはあなたのことでもありますね。
This is actually perfect if you think about this, right? Enge only focused on the single truth all the time. She didn't accept it that this is the cut box, that there's multiple truths, that you can make whatever you want out of this. because everything is just a concept. She's really like Erika, searching for the single truth, not accepting anything else. This is actually cool. I mean, not exactly as Erika, because Erika is actually trying to find the solution. Anja is more like, I decided this is the truth, so I go with this. Well, Erika did the same in episode 5, actually. She decided that Natsuki is a culprit. But let's just put this aside for now. Those 2 days, October 4th and 5th, 86. I was so desperate to know what happened that I took a step off the roof of that skyscraper. Drifted through several witch games and fragment worlds and abandoned myself to this long journey with no rewards. All I want is to know what happened that day. All I want is the single truth of that day.
それを求めるのが真実の魔女です。だからあなたは私と同じなんです。だから助けに来ました。
Okay.
私は知りたいの。一体あの日に何があったの？誰も教えてくれない。誰にもわからない。
Yeah, no one knows. That's the point.
でも確かにあの日に何かがあったの。私はそれを知るためなら何だって投げ出せる。
She changed her mindset clearly, because just before this scene happened and just before we had been game, she was like, Butler, you're lying to me, show me the truth. I know that Beatrice killed everyone and stuff. She just decided on the fate of Rock and Jima already. But now she's saying that she actually wants to learn, so she's back on the good road, I guess.
それだけが私が命を捨てても知りたい唯一のことなの。
Unless she's just like telling that but still believing only in one thing.
だから教えて。あなたは知っているの？一体この島で何があったの？
真実の魔女にとって真実は与えられるものですか？
Oh.
私がこれが真実だとあなたに押し付けたなら、あなたはそれを鵜呑みにする気ですか？
Oh god, Erika is telling Angela what I was trying to tell her all this time. Everything that she heard are just the concepts, things that people told her, the theories, the ideas. It's not the truth. If no one knows the truth, then this is not the truth. Everyone have the truth. You cannot just like take granted from what is said to your face.
それは違う。
バトラさんはあなたに今日何を見せてく
Yeah, the happy stuff. Today, Anja showed me a bizarre Halloween party. It may have been heartwarming and had a lot of fun, but it definitely wasn't the truth. How do you know?
バトラさんはそれを真実だと言って
Yeah.
あなたに見せてくれたのではないのですか？
違う。あんなの真実じゃない。
Okay, Anja, you are still annoying. Erika, please do something about her. Resocialize her.
真実だと称して私たちを惑わします。しかし真実の魔女はそれに惑わされることなく、だからあなたはバトラさんの押し付ける
God damn it.
真実などに納得できない。
Ah, no. That's not what I meant.
本当の一なる真実を求めてやまないのです。
Erika, I saw you already. Okay, you can go back. Okay, I see your concept. Why you're searching for the single truth? Well, Anja wants to find the truth. What happened? Because it's her family who's dead, but yeah, just like openly deciding, yeah, this is not the truth, and like without even evidences, like how do you know what Butler is telling you is not the truth? How do you know? Like how? Just like why?
うん。
Anichan is trying to muddy the waters. I felt that this whole time. Even though he knows everything about what happened that day, he won't tell me anything at all. And also, he's dead. So yeah, this is like another level of being bizarre. Like, as I said before, like this whole idea of like Butler showing stuff to Anja, it feels like either he left a note or something. He made like some kind of note that created the story, and she found this note and reading this, or someone else is reading this to Anja. Something like Butler cannot tell her this like personally, right? Because he's dead, and this is the meta world. So he must have like left something behind, telling his version of story. Or maybe it's Eva note, as I said before as well. Maybe Eva wrote the story of Rokkenjima by her own and hide it somewhere and it's fine now. How is he any different from Aunt Eva, who mocked me and refused to tell me anything, even until the very moment of her death? Why won't Onichan tell me?
どうして教えてくれないの？
The dam inside my heart burst.
どうしてお兄ちゃんは私に本当のことを教えてくれないの？
Yeah, that's the stuff for you to figure out.
どうして私だけ知らない。私だけ誰も教えてくれない。
We're back to the engine that I don't like. I think I will make a vote pool in community tab. Which engine do you like more? Episode 8 engine or episode 4 engine? You can also let me know in the comments. I think like this is pretty diversified. Like a lot of people like episode 4 and a lot like episode 8. I'm on episode 4 team, I think.
教えてよ。あの日に何があったのか教えてよ、お兄ちゃん。
Yeah, I'm definitely on episode 4.
お兄ちゃん。
I cried out at the rainy night sky. Hot tears poured from my eyes, but they were covered by the cold rain that beat against me, so no one other than me would know that they were tears. No one would know my pain and sadness. I'm always the only one left out, all alone.
教えてよ、誰か。あの日に何があったのか。
誰にも教えられません。
Yeah, you need to figure it out.
真実は自分で手にしなければならないからです。
真実はどこにあるの？どうやったら至れるの？みんなが隠す。教えてくれない。
We just... Oh my god, Angel, I'm so annoyed by you. Oh god damn it. I'm definitely episode 4 Angel guy. Oh my god. Erika just said, something you can grasp on your own. They won't tell me. She just told you. You need to grasp it by your own. And you... Hey, they don't tell me. Oh my god. Angel, think.
私の手で
I'm so annoyed by her. Oh god.
お願いだから真実がどこに隠されてい
She
る
will have her own tier in episode 8 tier list. I have a feeling.
いいわ。教えてあげてもいい。
Oh god, Bear, no. No, I don't like your, like... You did enough. Baron, go away. As that voice rang out, the world bent and squared. After blinking several times, I realized that the world had become the sea of the stars. No, that's not quite right. There are stars up there in the sky, but those lights below me aren't stars. There are lights from building windows, street lights and car lights. I was floating in the dark sky over a city lined with skyscrapers.
あなたに真実を教えることはできない。
Okay.
でも、どうやったら真実に至ることができるのか、その道を指し示してあげることはできるわ。
Okay, if you want to tell her like some tips, how to figure it out, sure, if they're like legit tips.
あんたは
Oh, we have actual engine now. Various bad memories are jumping out of me, at me, from the back of my mind. That's right. I was chained in place in that strange theater thing, yeah, and forced to watch the repulsive fragment where Mom and Dad committed murder. There you have your truth.
れを真実だとは言ってないわ。
I was right. See? See? I was right to question that red truth of her. She said it's true, or it's true, something like that. You remember? I said this on the theory crafting video, or actually even in the episode, that she didn't finish the sentence about the truth. She didn't said what in that story is the truth. She just said it's a truth. And never said like, it's the truth that someone died, let's say, or something like that. She just said it's true. It's too little for the red truth to be valid for the whole story. I said that, I was right. Okay, Burn just like confirming this right now.
でもあんたは
Yep.
あれが真実だと赤で
You need Umineko brain for this.
あんたが大声で遮ったから続きが書き消えただけ。
Pretty much, yep.
これは全て真実とは限らないと続けようとしたのよ。
This is all true of sort, but not necessarily true. That's the red that she wanted to say, huh? This is all true of sort. Okay, so basically, people who you saw actually died, but not necessarily in the way that it was represented. That's how I will interpret that. Because they died indeed. So basically, that's nothing new. We know that they died. Well, I started to question Butler death for some time. But he's dead probably. Yeah.
あんたはどこまで私をもてあそぶ気なのよ。
She didn't mock you, Angel. You're just dumb. I swear, episode 8, Angel.
それは謝るわ。でも試したかった。
Yeah, you should just like listen to her.
何をよ。あなたがどのようなものであれ、真実を受け止める覚悟があるのかどうかを。
Yep, and she clearly is not. Because she wants the truth, and like if she would be ready to accept the truth, no matter what it may be, then she would accept Butler truth as well. She would be ready to, hey, you know, maybe there is something in Butler truth, maybe there is something in this. But she's not ready to accept that, so yeah. She just have like some specific vision in her eyes.
真実は時として期待を裏切るわ。あるいは最も望まない形を取ることもある。あなたに見せたあのかけらはおそらくあなたにとっては想像しうる限りの一番最悪なかけらでしょうね。
Bear, I'm so confused about you. Are you good? Are you bad? I think you are bad, but come on. Why? Oh my god, you... Okay, she's mocking Angel. She's so mocking Angel. Bear, why you are so good?
でもそれに耐えてでも真実を求める力と勇気がなければ
I have no comeback. Find the truth is my goal. I just want to know what happened on that island on that day. Finding the truth is not your goal. Stop lying. Your goal in episode... Finding the truth was your goal in episode 4. Right now your goal is to prove that someone committed the murder. I don't think of myself as wanting to hear only the facts that are pleasing to me. That's a lie. Have I really been prepared to face the bloody, unbearable truth that's probably waiting there for me? That's the truth you want, basically. So, from what I hear so far, if I find the truth, it will mean having to confront my family tragic end directly and accept it as it is. And accepting that means abandoning any faint hope, that convenient miracle. The idea that one of them might have survived somehow and might return even though 12 years have passed. Me doubting Butler being dead foreshadowed in this sentence? Because otherwise, how can we see like what Butler wanted to show Angel, right? It must be something that he wrote at some point. And he didn't have time for this on Rokkenjima. Is he like hiding somewhere? Okay. Even though I know a miracle like that would be completely ridiculous, if I'm honest with myself, I have to admit that the faint hope it brought me has given me comfort these past 12 years. They writing this as foreshadowing, I swear to God. Miracle like that would be completely ridiculous. And if something is completely ridiculous, that will happen, right? In Umineko. That's how the Umineko works. I want to know the truth. But I want one of them to come back. Those two wishes contradict each other. Not really. Truth and one of them come back can be like actually the truth. Like it's not necessarily the contradiction. Like yeah, you can have truth that yeah, everyone died and stuff. Like Rokkenjima got destroyed, but someone could survive and just like it's like hiding for some reason. But no one found anyone alive. Like, actually, no one found the bodies because, well, technically they're like on the bottom of the ocean, right? Because if they died in the explosion of the mansion, then everything collapsed into the ocean. So yeah, no one like really can find bodies. So we don't really know who actually is alive. What if someone survived? But why this person would then... I'm doing like, you know, theoretical idea of someone surviving. What if... Because why if someone survives would not contact Enge? Why would that be? There's Eva who survived. Okay, I think there's like two possibilities if someone survived. First, if this person goes into public, then if, I mean, we can pretty much discredit that, but if Eva would be a culprit, because this is the cat box, right? If Eva would be actually the culprit, and or at least that person would think that Eva is a culprit, then that means this person is in danger, right? Because Eva can like send someone to finish him or her off, or something like that. Other idea, which doesn't really also work with the theory of like writing what happened on Rokkenjima, is that the person could lose memory. If like the person didn't contact either Eva or Enge, that means this person don't know who he or she is, and don't know like, hey, I'm like on like destroyed island, like what the fuck, or like this person was like maybe washed with the waves to like other island and by some miracle survived and just lost memory. This is the other possibility why this person would not contact someone from family. And it was not made public as well, because no one would know how this person came to this place, from where, because this person would not know that he was on Rokkenjima. But this doesn't fit with the idea of Butler like writing the story for Enge that she's like reading now, because he would have to like remember what happened. Okay, new idea. What if like... Okay, let's stick with the idea that Butler wrote the story for Enge to read right now. So, what if Butler is the one who survived actually? I mean, we had read about I Will Kill You in episode 4, so this is pretty much impossible for Butler to survive, but this is just like fun idea, I guess, right? Like, imagine that. Butter survives. He's like washed ashore in like some other island on in Japan. He lost his memory. He's not contacting anyone. He's just vegetable, or he's just like just living his life like as a new person. Then after like 12 years, he remembers stuff. Eva is actually dead. He meets with Enja, or he writes the what happened on Rokkenjima and sent the letter to Enja or something. Or tried to contact with her, and she's like got this letter or like book or whatever, like the story of Rokkenjima, and she's reading this now. That's why for 12 years there was like no one contacting them, and after Eva died, maybe that's when the story of Butter happened. Yeah, just like theory of Butter being alive. But pretty much impossible because of the red truth from episode 4. But this is pretty weird, like how, why Enja is like seeing that? From like Butler perspective basically. I mean, you could make a forgery, I guess, like that. You could like write the book from Butler perspective, right? You don't need to be a butler to write the book from the perspective of the character. You just write the book from the perspective of character, I guess. So yeah, maybe she's just like, you know, reading the another forgery made by Federin or something. It's like an entirely possible, just like just first person perspective from Butler. That's it. Yeah. But learning the truth, I'll be forced to accept that no one's coming home.
真実はいつだって残酷よ。時にそれは自分の希望を刈り取りさえする。多くの場合、人間は真実を得ることに対する対価に気づいていない。
That's why a lot of people lie.
その覚悟があるのかどうか問いかけただけ。
You cannot just like say truth all the time in life. Lying is pretty much necessary. I must choose between my two contradicting wishes. Will I find the truth and abandon my optimistic hopes for my family return? Or will I give up on the truth and keep waiting for my family that's never actually going to come back? Deciding my numb self forever with the childish illusion my brothers provided for me.
聞かせて、エンジェ。あなたに真実を知ろうとする覚悟は本当にあるの？あるわ。その決意は揺るがない。揺るがないわ。
After hearing my immediate reply, Berengasa stared at me. Are these expressionless eyes of hers measuring my resolve? Now that my brother has even gone to length of becoming a game master to cover up the truth, the only thing I can rely in my search for the truth is the path that Berengasa can show me. That's the worst possible idea ever.
あなたの瞳の奥に真実を追い求める者の輝きを見たわ。教えてくれるの？
Where is Erika?
私に真実に至る道を。ええ、あなたを導いてあげる。
Okay.
忘れたの？エンジェ。だって私はあなたの後見人でしょ。
When did I last hear Berengasta use that word? To be honest, I don't remember. I would assume end of episode 4 when she went with Berengasta, right? No, wait, that was episode 3. Yeah, end of episode 3 in like Tea Party where she jumped. I guess. That's right. At the very beginning, I met her in this future world and became a witch. Yeah, okay. You heard of my guardian. That's when I became the Beatrice of 98, the one who could defeat the Beatrice of 86. Yeah. Because the truth of the future is covering the truth of the past. This is also the concept that I said before. That makes sense. Because you have more ideas, more theories, like more clues in the future. More research. And it's got covered up. And it doesn't mean that it's actually a good cover up.
私が後見人となってあなたを魔女と認めた。でもあなたはベアトと同じ無限の魔女ではないわ。
Uh-huh.
真実の魔女。そう、エリカと同じ。あなたは一なる真実を求め、いかなるまやかしにも騙されることはない。
Okay.
真実の魔女なのよ。
Wasn't she supposed to become the witch of... what was that? Oh, Erika is back here. A witch of truth who made comeback from the depths of oblivion. A rare anomaly, being at once a detective, a human, and a witch. Once again, she will serve her master bank after her scheming. Oh, god damn it, okay. Yeah, nothing new here. Yep, okay. So, oh what? Right, Evatrice. The witch who survived the witch legend serial murder case. Inherit the name of the batteries. It's in quotes. It's like... So Evatrice is basically created in the forgery or in the story of like episode 3, right? And this is like a title of this. She uses the Eva Culted Fury. Refer to all of the Furies regarding Catbox. The same she can use Eva Culted Fury to create endless tragedies with herself as the culprit. Yeah, perhaps could be lead of the Catbox. Of course, she knows its contents. Yep. Oh yeah, about Angel. Angel was supposed to become like the witch of... I forgot what it was, like necromancy, something like that. It was like back in episode 5? No, episode 4. I think. Because Maria is supposed to become a witch of origins? And just someone who like brings back people or something. Not origins, but something else. Forgot what that was. Can you remind me in the comments?
真実の魔女
Something about necromancy.
エンジェ・ベアトリーチェには一なる真実にたどり着く力がある。あるわ。でもあなたにはその力をこれまで使うことは
Yeah, you've been only asking for answers. You didn't really reach for them.
どうしてかわかる？今ならわかるわ。私は真実を求めながらその一方で真実をすることを
Okay.
拒んでいた。
Are we going back to our good Angela from episode 4, please? Can you start actually finding the truth and not doing like some weird bullshit?
そう。あなたは真実を求めながらも真実を知ることで家族が帰ってくるかもしれないという奇跡が失われることを。だから一なる真実に手を伸ばす資格がなかった。言われるままだわ。私には甘えがあったことを認めなくちゃならない。
I must admit it. My entire family is dead. And with recognition of that fact, I must expose why they died and who was behind it.
ありがとう。あの薄暗い劇場で見せられたかけらはそんな私の目を覚ましてくれるものだ。
I mean, if you think about this, it could be like entirely accident, right? Kinzo just flipped the switch and forgot about it. That's it.
あなたが本当の意味で真実の魔女となってくれるのを待つために随分と多くのゲームを重ねることになったわね。でもその全てに意味があったと思う。この最後の最後のゲームであなたは真実の魔女に至れたのだから。教えて。あの日あの島で何があったの？それを直接教えろなんて言わないわ。だから指し示して。私は何をすれば真実に至ることができるの？ここは少し涼しすぎるわ。場所を移しましょう。どこへ？マシな紅茶が飲める場所へよ。
Yep. To our room for witches, right? The meta room. Oh, we're back in party. Okay, never mind. What? Massive uploads fill the hole. Wait, what? This is contradicting what we had last time in the party. Like, Butler and Beato find out. Like, we just had the battle with, like... We just figured out the game of Berencastle. And now we're back in party? What? I guess, like... Butler is unaware what happened in, like, meta of the meta. Like, he didn't know about Small Ange and Erika and Ivatris, right? He only saw the surface of the game. So he just like beat Berencastle game and they're back in party, I guess. And Berencastle gave back the Ange piece. Right? It was Aptos in honor of a good fight. Yeah, okay, so this is basically after Berencastle game, so they just saw the surface of it. Applause in honor of Berencastle.
そしてベルンカステル教のゲームもまた素晴らしいものであったぞ。
みんなにも彼女のゲーム版を公開するので、ぜひ挑戦してみてほしい。かなりの力作だぜ。
That was pretty good.
解かれてしまったけれどね。
誰にも解けないゲームなんてゲームじゃないわ。
That's true.
肝心なのは面白かったかどうかよ。
面白かったぞ。そこはわらわも保証する。
俺もだ。
Wara wara.
最初はこんなの解けるわけがないって思ったが、一つずつ有効になる紫発言を使い、容疑者を絞っていくあたりはパズル的な面白さがあったぜ。
さあみんな集まれ集まれ。
ベルンカステル教の推理ゲームってどんなのかしら。
それはやってみてのお楽しみ。
Okay. She made a party game. Objects resembling chessboards were set on several tables. Crowds gathered around each, looking down with interest.
ほうほう。これは論理パズルのようだね。
なかなかの正統派ではありませんか。
これが魔女のゲームってものなんだね。
Alright, you never saw one, like from the perspective of the player. Right, true.
はあ、こうやって見るとただのゲームなんだよな。
Yep. And if I remember correctly, you were always angry about that. Like, was it like Jessica or was it someone else? I remember vaguely someone being like, I think it was Butler. It was like angry at, yeah, that was Butler definitely. Like, are you finding this as the game? Like, what the fuck? I think it was Butler, yeah. Like in episode 2 or actually episode 3 with Ivatris. When she was like just like playing with bodies and stuff. Yeah, and Butler was like extremely angry there and stuff, and he was actually on normal battle too. He was like, you were always like cruel to victims and stuff, and he was like, you just use it as the game, like this is not a game. And now that we are coming back all around back to the place where we see this actually as the game.
でもこれ駒にとってはとんでもない。
Yeah, pretty much.
それもそうですな。
せっかくのベルンカステル教の手土産です。
Glanor, hi! You're back! Was she back before? I don't think so. Was she like in the party before? I forgot. Was she? It's been a while. She didn't appear in the puzzle game, so... Maybe she was in the beginning of the party. I forgot. Can you remind me? Was she in the Butler game in the beginning of this Halloween party? Or she came back here now? I forgot.
楽しませていただきましょう。
Let me know in the comments.
しかしこれは難解ですね。
Also, the comments helped me as well, like driving this episode further into YouTube algorithm for other people to show it up. So the more comments, the better. And I also like to answer them. So yeah, cool.
本当に解けるようにできているのかどうかさえ怪しくないですか。
解けるようにできていることをまず信じろ。問題は解けるように出されていると 出題者を信頼して初めて思考の戦いは始まる。
その点は俺たちも保証するぜ。
Also, under the stream of Bernkastel game, like the first stream we had, you asked me if I will do like Fury crafting for each episode after I finish Umineko. Yes, I will. Like, I will try to go through every episode and figure out who's the culprit of each episode and what actually happened. So we are going to have a lot of streams actually after Umineko ends. So when I finish Umineko, that's not over yet.
さあさあ、ぜひ挑戦してみてくれ。
With better encouragement, discussions over Bernkastel mystery game began to each table. At each table, the mix of humans and fantasy creatures in heated discussion was truly a sight to behold. Beato and Bernkastel sat in a chair far off from the discussions.
お茶にご希望はございますか？
Yes.
わらわには何か落ち着く紅茶が良い。それをミルクティーにしてくれぬか？
かしこまりました。ベルンカステル卿は何かご希望はございますか？
紅茶に梅干しを沈めてちょうだい。
Dried plums? Why would you put dried plums in black tea? What the actual fuck?
まずい紅茶を飲みやすくするコツよ。
What? She must love dried plums.
そうへそを曲げるなというのだ。そなたのゲームは実に面白かったと称えているというのに。
Since she had emerged victorious in the game Bernkastel had pulled all her heart into, the look on Beato's face was positively gleeful.
別にへそを曲げてなんかいないわよ。私はもともとこういう顔よ。
Pretty much, your face is always the same.
そんな表情の中にベルンなりの温かみを見出せた時にね、私は真っ暗闇の雪山の頂上で美しい星を見つけたような気持ちになるのよ。
Best friend.
悪かったわね。顔がいつも悪い雪で。
やれやれ。ベルンカステル卿を称えることは難しい。
I cannot really. I have like opinion on characters, like who I like, who I don't like, and stuff. But in case of Bernkastel, it's just like switching. It's like once at times she's like terrible and like go away, I hate you, just no, please. And sometimes she's like that, and she's like cool, and I love it. This is so. Wow, it's just so cool. Just really well made character. I really like her in general. But yeah.
なんと褒めても嫌味と受け取られてしまうぞ。
Since the first time Bernkastel showed up with her personality, I like her. That's why she's always she always have like additional points in tier lists that I do for characters. Just because I like her, I just put her a little bit higher than she should be.
大丈夫よ。後でしみじみと噛みしめるタイプだから。
ほうほう、ベッドの中で枕を抱きながら噛みしめるタイプか。
そうそう。
Okay.
そんな感じ。
I bet the pillow is Taki Makura of Lambda Delta. 100%. But and Lambda Delta giggled together. And Castle shrugged and looked away.
でもよ、よくひねった。面白いゲームだったぜ。
そう、ありがとう。
解けないようにも作れるのに。お前はちゃんと解けるように作ったもんな。それはゲームを楽しもうというフェア精神がなけりゃできないことだ。
私は絶対に勝てるゲームが好きよ。勝てないかもしれないゲームなんてめんどくさい。
今度は講師を逆にしてゲームをしたいな。
See, this is the problem. She just said she like games that she want to win no matter what. So why would you make the game like this? She can only say that because this game have another bottom. Because Butler is not aware what happened behind the scenes of this game. With Ange seeing everything, he don't know. So that's why she made this game like this. Because she don't really lose yet. She lost to Butler, but her internal motive is something else. That's why she's so calm about this.
俺が出題して、それにあんたが挑戦する。
That would be... yeah, that's cool.
あんたが
Let's do it.
勝つゲーム
Why not?
だ。もちろん、これまでのベアトとの戦いで培ったノウハウの全てをつぎ込んだ超難解なゲームにするぜ。
Okay.
俺が2連勝しちまうくらいのつもりのな。
あんたもベアトもあんたたちってつくづく面白い考え方ね。
何がだ。
ゲームは勝敗を決するための手段でしょ。そしてそれを仕掛けるからには至上目的は自分の勝利のはずなのに、自分が負けるかもしれないゲームをどうしてわざわざ仕
Well,
掛け
you might want like that as well.
絶対に勝てるゲームなんてつまらないだろ。そんなのゲームじゃない。勝つか負けるか、そのフェアなやりとりが面白いんじゃないか。ゲームってのは戦いじゃない、コミュニケーションなんだ。その過程を楽しむ。
Okay, that's cool. Like it.
勝敗という結果はまあおまけみたいなもんさ。
やっとベアトたちと私の考えの何が違うのか。
Yeah, for you, winning is fun.
違いって。
あんたたちにはコミュニケーション、
Yeah, for her it's fight.
私にはそうでないという。
お前ずいぶん殺伐とした世界に生きてるんだな。
あんただってベアトのゲームを理解するまではそうだったはずよ。
Makes sense.
永遠のゲームは永遠のゴール。
Yep.
その苦しみをあんたはもうきれいさっぱり忘れてしまう。
Yep, that definitely was not fun.
確かにそう思った日もあった。しかしもう決着はついた。そうなれば過去のことはぐちぐち言わない。ノーサイドってやつだ。
そこに私とあんたの致命的な違いがある気
Yep, Bernkastel still wants her revenge. What's on the field stays on the field. That's for Butler. For Bernkastel, it's what happens on the field follows through, I guess.
あんたにとっての永遠の拷問は笑って水に流せる程度のものだった。私にとってのそれはそういうことだわ。
あんたの生い立ちは知らねえが苦労があったみたいだな。
なりごまごときのあんたに同情されるとは。
Promoted piece.
回ったもんね。
I'm getting this better from the promoted piece. So this Butler is the piece. So the piece became the game master. That's what she mean here. So okay, so this is not actually, yeah. So this is the idea of not Butler being alive and writing the story. This is idea of someone writing the story from perspective of Butler. So basically, let's see Federin, or like no like better candidates for now. Federin wrote the story from Butler perspective as he became a game master basically. So he's still a piece of Federin because Federin created the story, but he's also the game master of the story. You know, does that make sense to you? So I think that's what she mean. Also, it's still bothering me, like, how she talked in the, like, Bernkastel. Now I remember episode 1 Tea Party. End of that episode 1 Tea Party, when Bernkastel talked to the player on screen, like fourth wall breaking, or to Butler himself. Like, he's like, it felt like he's the piece of Bernkastel. I don't know why I just remembered that again. Lancaster, sipping the black tea that Genji had brought her, gazed up at the ceiling with a faraway look. Mother may not have known her history, but even he was able to understand the beat of how she felt.
今のあんたは誰かの拷問に苛まれているのか。
I mean, she's not on the best terms with Federin. Federin pretty much tortured her, right? In the locked room. Because Federin been like terrible game master apparently. From what we know. So yeah, Ben been trapped in the logic error for quite time. Because of her.
まさか私は自由人よ。誰の束縛も受けない。
ならよかったじゃねえ。少なくとも昔とは違う。
そうね。昔に比べたらだいぶマシだわ。退屈から逃げおせるための長い長い終わりのない旅だけれど。
ならこの出会いは少なくともお前にとってはいいもののはずだ。
そうね。敗北の味も多少は退屈から私を遠ざけてくれるわ。
No, no, Butler was shaking his head and laughing.
俺たちはフェアなゲームを戦って楽しんだ。
Okay, so we are
どうしたぜ。
friends with Berencastle now. I would like to, but no, on the other side.
だから
もしお前の日々が退屈から逃げ回るためだけのものだ。
Also, I have an important question because they're only talking to each other right now. Where's Enje? Butler, did you find Enje actually? Show me Enje on the party. The whole point of this game was to find Enje. Where's Enje?
たまには俺たちのところに寄るといい。俺たちは友人を歓迎する。そして友人を
Also, where's Erika?
ためにいろいろなもてなしやねぎらいをするだろう。
この大ベルンカステルを一夜とて退屈から逃すもてなしをあんたらができると。
ああ、それが友人ってもんだ。今夜のゲームでは俺たちが勝った。
Is Butler just like talking no Jutsu Berencastle to be a good witch now?
だから次に来るときは講師を逆にしよう。今度は俺たちのゲームであんたをもてなす。
We have no more episodes. Butler.
もちろんあっさりと勝ちを
Unless there's going to be one now.
とことんひねった極悪な推理ゲームで挑戦してやるぜ。一夜で解かせるつもりなんかね。それこそ数ヶ月頭をひねって滞在する羽目になるくらいの用意してやるぜ。
この大ベルンカステルを友人としてもてなすと。
ああ、そうだ。
あんたたちに付き合ってるとせっかくの梅干し紅茶もなんだかベタベタに甘くなってくるわ。
Yeah, so she don't like sweet things. Okay, so that makes sense that she liked the ripe bomb. Okay.
やってらんない。
ベアトに聞いたぜ。梅干し紅茶とやらが好物なんだってな。
Okay.
金箔まぶした最高級梅干しを紅茶に放り込んでやるから、それを楽しみにしてまた来いってんだ。
Damn, that's the fancy stuff.
もし本気でそう思ってるならもう少しはマシな紅茶を用意することね。こんなまずい紅茶じゃ二度と来てやろうという気にはならないわ。
やれやれ、普段はよっぽどお上品な紅茶を飲んでやがるらしいぜ。むしろ今度その紅茶が飲めるところに招待しやがれ。
あんたは私が
Okay. Yes?
フェアだろ。俺たちももてなす。だからお前も俺たちを。
This face.
そうね、フェアだわ。
だからゲームもフェアに行こう。講師を交代してまたゲームをしようぜ。その機会を楽しみにし、今回は俺たちの勝ちだったが次はわからねえ。
Are we going to have another game? Is there going to be Butler game now?
そこま
Can we solve this?
大したものだわ。でもね、あんたは一つ勘違いをしているわ。
何をだよ。
私のゲームはまだ終わっちゃいないわ。
Okay, yep. There we have Ben Castle second game, like the second bottom of the game, the one that Butler don't know, and in the background. Yep. Okay. Now everything goes to shit, I guess. There we go. The cruel Ben Castle is back.
最後に勝つのはどちらかしらね。
After taking one more sip of her black tea, Berencastle set her cup on the table, wearing a thin smile.
ここの紅茶は甘すぎて。源氏、ありがとう。下げてちょうだい。
かしこまりました。
Berencastle asked for her tea to be taken away after taking only 2 sips. Butler smiled, realizing that that was just Berencastle's way of being shy. Is it now? Oh, dots are always fun. Butler, why are you smiling with such a foolish, carefree face? If you really think this final game will be nothing but a happy epilogue, then I will have to invite you all to a proper game for bringing this tale to a close. Butler, you forgot things too easily. Don't you remember in whose hands lie the key to this final game? I mean, only Angela have the key, right? Like, physical key. Is there going to be Angela game or something? But Angela don't know the truth, so she cannot do the game. What? The inside of my nose itched. I'd never gained consciousness to a smell before. Oh, we're back to Feathering place. Or Hachijo, right? Slowly I opened my eyes. Wait, when did I lose consciousness in the first place? I don't remember going to sleep or falling unconscious. That's right. Berencastle invited me to come to a place better for drinking tea. Oh yeah, okay. This is Angela. That's when my memory gets hazy. And since the smell of black tea is what woke me up.
ここはアウアウローラの書斎よ。
Yep.
紅茶の趣味がいいことだけはたとえあいつで
Okay.
認め
I was sitting on what appeared to be a sofa in dimly lit study. Berencastle sat across from me, and right before my eyes was a beautiful cup filled with a steaming hot tea.
ここは確か
Yeah, you've been here before. Like, for some weird reason. I remembered. I've been here before. Wasn't it?
久しぶりだな、人の子よ。
Yep. Yep, that voice. Just hearing it brings back memories.
久しぶりじゃない、我が主。そなたを再び我が書斎に招けるとは思わなかったぞ。まさかそなたたちのゲームにまだ続きがあろうとはな。
続きなんて甘いものじゃない。これが本当の最後の
Okay, so final Berencastle game, I guess? That was the studio of Federina Augustus Aurora. The majestic witch of theater-going, drama and spectacle. Once in the past, I was summoned by her in order to be her reader, or Miko.
まさか私をまた朗読
You are
役
going to solve stuff now, Angel.
そなたを呼んだのは私ではない。我が巫女がそなたと私を引き合わせたの。
Oh! Berencastle also called you. Okay, that's interesting.
何のために？
決まってるじゃない。あんたに真実に至るための
Yep.
道しる
You just talked about this seconds ago.
フェザリーヌが私に示してくれるの？私は感激の魔女だ。舞台の上の役者に干渉することはあまり好まぬのだがな。
バトラの退屈な芝居を感激するのと、私の手による運命の分岐を司る刺激的な芝居を感激するのと、 退屈に1分1秒だって耐えられないくせに。
As Pepin rocked her rocking chair, she looked up at the ceiling and chuckled. She clearly holds some key to the truth I seek.
鍵を握っているのは文字通りそなたではないか。私にできるのはその鍵で開けることのできる鍵穴を教える
Literally the one holding the key, yep.
人の子よ。
I don't remember saying anything out loud, but Federic answered my question as though I had. So it really is the key to the truth, just like I said. So her choice is to basically find the truth, find the door, like metaphorically speaking, find the door to the truth and open it and see the actual truth, or leave the, I guess, cut box truth behind the door and just make a theories and stuff, and believe in some truth. That's her like two choices. Open or not. Come to think of it, that's right. Federic can read the thoughts of a mere child man like me as easily as she can hear me speak. Well, I guess that will help us get to the point quicker.
この鍵はお兄ちゃんがくれた。でも使うべき時に使い方がわかるみたいなことを言って、何に使えばいいのかは
because you will know.
くれなかったわ。あんたたちは知ってるの？この鍵は何？お兄ちゃんはとても大切なものだと言っていた。
我が巫女よ、説明せよ。
いやよ、あんたが説明しなさい。
Okay.
主に説明をさせようというのか。
たまにはその程度の舞台参加もしなさいよ。ボケ防止にいいわよ。
Okay.
やれやれ、エンジェの朗読の時に久々の舞台を堪能したので、もう数百年は十分だと思っていたのだがな。
Appears on the stage. Oh yeah, because she appeared actually on stage. Yeah, makes sense. She was talking to Berenkasa and stuff in the chapel.
教えて、この鍵は何なの？
そなたの決断を具現化したものだ。
It's manifestation of decision. Yep. Okay.
この物語は、ゲームはそなたにある決断を求めることで終わりを迎える。
Okay.
その決断するという行為を鍵の形に具現化したものがそなたのそれだ。
私の決断を具現化した。
Yep. To follow the door, to open the truth, open the cat box, or to leave it behind, I guess.
そういうこと。最終的にあんたはおそらくバトラからその鍵で開けられる2枚の扉の前に立たされ。
Oh, two kind of doors. Okay, I thought like only one door and you just open it or leave it, but okay. So two doors.
どちらの扉を開くか選択を迫られるでしょうね。
Why not both?
それくらいは聞かされてる？
何も教えてくれない。叱るべき時が来ればみたいなことしか言わないの。お兄ちゃんも誰も何も教えてくれない。
バトラはそなたの自由意志による選択を尊重したいのであろうな。
でもエンジェ、もううすうすは気づき始めてるんじゃない？
何を？
バトラはあんたに選ばせたい答えがあるんじゃない？
Those words made my heart jump in my chest. I've been thinking that, and I'm clearly trying to distance me from the truth, to gloss it over with a vague tale that's almost like a daydream. In 1986 family conference, everyone had a wonderful time as they faded away. Everyone smiling down on from heaven. And so you don't need to feel alone, even in 1998. So give it all and leave on by yourself. I get a very strong sense that Nichan is intending to end it just like that. Exactly! That's a good end. And every time I ask him about it, he dodges the issue and says something about how the decision will be mine in the end. Yep, because no one can force the truth on you. You believe what you believe.
その通りよ。バトラは一見あなたに公平な選択肢を与えるように見え、実際はあなたにはっきりと ある一方の選択肢を選ばせようと画策している。そのための茶番のような物語をあなたはすでに延々と見せられているでしょう。
That unbelievably bizarre Halloween party. Everyone so strangely friendly. That was almost sickening. I've already seen more than enough of that tale. So sickeningly sweet, it makes me want to vomit. Where Umineko showered me with affection, where his children swore to support each other, where everyone was filled with happiness and hope. That's a good thing! NJ, come on!
仲良し小良しで煙に巻いて私を真実から遠ざけよう。
What if that's the truth?
お兄ちゃんは
You don't know!
今日だ。
Come on! Oh, god damn it. NJ, come back from episode 4.
確かにそなたから見れば卑怯とも呼べよう。しかし思い出すがよい。そなたはこのゲームのプレイヤーであり、バトラがゲームマスターだというなら、それは何を意味するというのか。かつてバトラはプレイヤーで、ベアとはゲームマスターだったわ。そして二人はそれぞれの真実のために戦ったわ。
Yep, for their own truths.
そして今度は
You and Butler fighting for your own truths.
私がプレイヤーで
Yep.
ゲームマスターはお兄ちゃんだわ。
Could it be that I misunderstood everything from the very beginning? And John said he would tell me what happened that day, so I was under the impression that I would learn everything if I followed him. How would that be any different than, say, John accepting everything Beato said about the crimes being the work of a witch? Yeah, pretty much. What a stupid mistake I've been making. Maybe we are going back to actually episode 4, Angel?
私とお兄ちゃんの戦いのゲームだったの？
Yep, and you blindly agreed on stuff, but still I would like to actually agree with Butler on this one. I want you to believe in like magic this time, you know? Everyone's dead. We don't need to like discover what exactly happened. Just think up, like have the happy memory of them.
それを理解せずにゲームに臨んでいたとは驚きだ。バトラは狡猾だわ。それをあんたに理解させずに最後のゲームをさっさと始めてしまう。まあ、かつてのベアとのゲームもそうだったわ。
That's true.
バトラはわけもわからないうちに彼女のゲームに巻き込まれていた。戦い方さえわからずにね。だから私が教えたわ。今度も同じよ。わけのわからないうちにゲームを始められてしまったあんたに私は教えに来たのよ。あんたは誰と何を戦うゲームをしているのかをね。
So basically she's saying what, suggesting what I suggested actually in the Furies as well, in like very early Furies even, that we couldn't be sure if Butler actually start fighting Beato in like episode 2 after the first tea party. Like I made the like idea of like what if like everything started even before episode 1? What if like original Butler, I called him back then, is not the Butler from the episode 1, but some Butler from even before that? What if Metal Butler is like from before episode 1? Something like that, you know? Like it happened even before, like episode 1. Episode 1 is already the game. It's not the original story. It's already the game that was created. I was too shocked to speak. And finally I realized what I needed to accomplish this game. I've always been passive. I was sure that Anchan would tell me everything, so I naively thought I just had to believe whenever he said. Please do so.
違ったのよ。
I know this is the game, but he's your brother. He wants best for you. It's not like I mean, I guess Beatrice loved Butler. Okay, but this is different, okay? This is different.
そうじゃない。
This game is a battle between me and the one who wants to reach the truth, and Onichan, who wants to trick me and chase me out into 98, where I'm all alone. All this time, I've been kept on saying that Onichan was foolish and naive. But now I see I was more naive than anyone else. Despite this, Berenkastel didn't sneer at me. On the contrary, she looked at me with a cold gaze as if to say, "So you've finally taken the first step."
理解できた？自分とその鍵の意味。
I gripped the key that Onichan hung around my neck, and for a while I shook with an emotion that even I couldn't understand. Now that I know Onichan tricked me, it would be easy to hate him. No! But hating him would be missing the point. After all, this is a game between me and him. What is this soundtrack? Did we heard Ridicule before? I forgot how it sounded. Onichan has done nothing but make the optimal moves to win against me. If games aren't just playful way to communicate, if they're just process that indicates who wins and who loses, and there can be no fair games, the best strategy is obviously to hit your opponent with a sneak attack and defeat them before they even know what's going on, never telling them the rules. In that sense, Onichan hasn't done anything wrong. He's using that sickly sweet illusion to trick me and force me into the lonely future. No! No! Enja is going to... No! They will be the only one. They will be the only ones having a good time in the cat box. And I will be the only one chased out.
ありがとう。感謝するわ。ようやく本当の意味で。
No! Don't trust Berenkastel, that's a bad idea!
バトラーを憎まないであげて。
Yeah, that's the first thing.
ゲームマスターとは本来相手を一方的に騙すものなのだから。分かってるわよ。お兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんの立場で最善を尽くした。ただそれだけということなら、私も私の立場で最善を尽くさなきゃ。
My goal is now clear. October 4th and 5th, 86. What happened on Rokujima that day? I need to tear off the veil covering the truth. Nothing more, nothing less.
お兄ちゃんは私にこの鍵を、そのために私に延々と甘ったるい幻想を見せつけた。でももうごまかされないわ。私は私の望む扉を自ら選んで開く。ぼんやりとバトラの言いなりになっているエンジェよりはこの方が確かに私の好む物語だな。じゃあ続きを今度こそあんたに任せるわ。エンジェに教えてあげて。真実に至る鍵穴を。
Okay. But you said that you will not tell her the truth, that she will have to find it, so... What's the point of telling her where the truth leads?
教えて、私にその鍵穴を。
Oh god.
いいだろう。まずは腰を下ろすが今持ってこようぞ。
When Federin rose from her rocking chair, my vision seems twist and bend. Some kind of interference? Why now, when Federin about to show me something important? Is my head getting suddenly... What's happening? I dug my fingernails into my knees, clenching my teeth and kept losing from consciousness. However, the world just kept twisting more and more. Except the feel of the sofa beneath me, I couldn't sense anything at all. Ah? What's happening? So she was sleeping? Okay, we are back into normal Hachijo place, right? She's here. Okay. So they were waiting for her to come back, right? The door opened and Hachijatoya appeared. What's going on? This isn't the world of witches, but the world of humans? I was sitting on the sofa and Amakusa was behind me. This place also was weird as fuck. Like, Angie like forgot about this place, even if it was like the human place. In like episode 6, right? That was when we had the Feathering first time. Like they left to Rokkenjima in the timeline, and she was like not remembering anymore, or like she was like, I will never come back here, something like that. That was weird. There's no need to feel confused. Feathering and Hachijatoya are the same being. To her, the difference between the two words is a trivial thing. To put it in the words that the lover of a dead are going, it's like having a slightly different background behind the stage. So there's no reason for me to feel hesitant.
今度は八条先生と呼べば？名前というもののなんとややこしきことかな。ここに私とあなたがいることに何の変わりもないのに。
Yeah.
あなたは私を何と呼べばいいのか。
そうね。フェザリーヌと呼ぶのもあなたにとっては無粋というわけだわ。役者にとって自分の演ずる役の名前など仮のものでしかない。
そういうことだ、人の子よ。
フェザリーヌ
Amakusa's eyes went wide as he wondered what I was suddenly talking about. Okay, I ignored him and continued. So, Feathering was her name, like, in the books, right? I believe. That's what she used as the name.
それであなたは私に何を見せてくれるの？
Also, I'm not even like going to question timeline anymore because it doesn't make sense at this point. Timeline of Enja going to Rokkenjima doesn't make sense at this point in episode 8. She already been here, she already went to Rokkenjima, and now we're back. What the fuck? As I spoke, my eyes were caught by the heavy-looking object she held under her arm. At a glance, it looked like an encyclopedia with a fancy binding.
これをご存知ですか？
As Feathering spoke, she set a heavy object on the table. Yep, we saw that before. My first thought was a grimoire. So this is the book that Butler put in the... like sarcophagus, like the grave in the chapel. In episode 7, right? Where the, like, on like Beato, like, funeral, right? This is like the perfect story, as he called it, right? The heavy book had a mysterious, mystical feel to it, like something Marionette-chan might carry around. Or maybe this is the book holding the actual truth? The most remarkable feature of it was the large, sturdy lock that held it shut. Why would someone go so far to keep people from reading a book?
手に取り、裏をご覧になるといいでしょう。裏？
The back. I flipped the heavy book over on my lap. And soon as I saw it, I gave a small gasp.
エパ、後ろ。
Oh shit! Oh god, so oh god, so the theory I had like for a while was correct. Eva actually wrote the book. That was lucky guess, holy shit. Because I was like always wondering like what kind of story like Angela is like reading and stuff, right? Before. I talked about many times. So Eva actually wrote the story of what happened. This is the truth that Eva wanted to... It's not necessarily the truth, by the way. This is the truth that Eva would like to share in the future. So she locked it up. She wrote whatever she wants. Not saying if this is a truth or not, actually. Locked it up, and after she died, someone find this. So that's the whole idea. Yeah. So I was correct that she actually could write the story, and it would be fine after her death.
後宮エヴァ
Without a doubt, these words were written there in English letters.
これは何
I'm curious what she wrote. But since Eva wrote this, I assume this is going to be an Evatrice culprit idea, right? Because that's what she wanted to show this whole time.
エヴァおばさんの日記
ひょっとしてこいつが噂の
あんた何か知ってるの
噂程度ですが、エヴァ会長は秘密の日記を持っていて、それには厳重に
Diary, okay, could be a diary, why not?
出先に行く時も必ず持って行ってたって話は護衛仲間から聞いたことがあります。
Huh.
秘密の日記それがどうしてここに後宮エヴァが息を引き取った病室にあったものです。
This diary was hidden behind her bed, so it remained in that room for some time after her death before it was found. It was probably someone who worked for the hospital or else a patient or their family who found it, who happened to find it. Of course, by that time, there was a huge movement dedicated to the Rokojima mystery. A log diary found in the hospital room where Eva spent her last moments would be absolutely priceless. I discovered, probably handed it over in secret to one of the witch hunters who would be able to accurately determine its worth. Luckily, the witch hunters who got hands on this book were all noble and upright people. Wow. Not content to brutally destroy the log and reveal the truth. They simply satisfied themselves with the fact that the truth of the day slumbered just on the other side of this mysterious log. Thanks to that, Eva Diary remained undamaged to this very day. As I said, it's not exactly
長男クラウスの妻ナツヒは日々の不満やうっせきを
it's not exactly said that this is actual truth. So let's not get like our hopes up, right?
日記に記すことでそれを封印するというある種のまじないをしていたことがすでに知られています。
It's not it's sure diary, but it's not necessarily the truth. We cannot just like take it by granted, right?
同じことをエヴァおばさんもやっていたと。
可能性はありますな。その日記の蝶番を外すのはたとえ鍵があったとしてもかなり面倒だ。まるでギチギチのコルセットみたいに封印してやがる。
I'm probably recording this as another episode. I thought like I will end this like pretty fast, but I ended up reading and reading and reading. So this is probably the second episode I'm recording now. And Makusa was right. This wasn't a diary, made to be casually open and reminiscent over. It's probably safe to assume that this diary was used to forget things by writing them down and sealing them away, just like Ushimiya's Natsuhi. And on top of that, Eva brought it with her into hospital room, then hid it behind the bed without telling anyone about it. On the other hand, yeah, if she's like so secretly hiding this, she's so secret about this, then it actually might contain truth, actually. Like, I'm going more into the board of like this is the more truth than fake, but still can't be 100% sure, okay? Because otherwise she would have like no reason to actually hide it, you know? It's the truth she wants to hide.
この日記にエヴァおばさんがあの日何があったのか記してい
Could be.
るとでも中を読めば全てがわかるでしょう。しかしその錠前を外す鍵の行方がわからないのです。
I jumped. Then I looked down at my chest. That's where my brother hung that key.
ない。
Yeah, because this key exists in your meta world. Not here.
鍵
I was like for a second like I was like prepared to say like it doesn't make fucking sense because the key is for meta world. Why you have this in the human world? Like who gave it to you? But yeah, that makes sense. You don't have it in the real world.
どうしたんですお嬢。鍵って
私がずっと首にかけてたでしょ。
俺は知りませんぜ。鍵なんざぶら下げてましたか。
I understood almost immediately. In the world of humans, I haven't found the key. With the me with the key is on the game board. In the world of witches.
鍵を持っている私に戻して。
It doesn't work like that in human world.
この日記を開けるわ。
Veteran lifts a finger, spun around, and the word twisted again. And in this world, we don't have a book, right? When I returned to Fetherin's study, the key faded back into existence, hanging from my neck. But this time the diary on my lap faded out of existence.
日記はどこに。ゲーム版のどこかに存在するだろう。そなたに与えられる鍵穴の一つである以上、必ずどこかに存在するはず。お兄ちゃんがどこかに隠している。
Yep, pretty much.
バトラがあんたとのゲームを気取る以上、それはおそらく完全な意味では
And Ben Castle's back as well. What if... I don't... Okay, Ben Castle is Amakusa. Amakusa is the only person in human world in this place. And Ben Castle just pop up when Amakusa is gone. Amakusa is Ben Castle. This is official idea.
どういう意味？バトラにとって奪われたくないキングであっても、それはゲーム版に置かれていなければゲームとして成立せぬということ。つまり、あの後ろ宮家のどこかにあったということ。
Pretty much, to be more precise, in the chapel.
あるいはすでにそなたには一度目にする機会が与えられているのかもしれん。詐欺師が一番最初に見せる契約書に極小の字にて、
Okay.
すでに悪辣なる罠が記してあるかのよう。
バトラがゲームマスターとしてミステリーの作法とやらにのっとる手がかりは必ず提示される。
Pretty much, yep.
バトラが負ける選択肢も必ず提示されている。エンジェ、思い出しなさい。あんたはすでにバトラの世界で
Uh-huh.
の日記を見ているはずよ。
We remember that. That instant from the back of my mind drifted the very first scene of the final game. Yep. And Butler was like, do not open this. We remember that. In the chapel. A book lying near the altar, a book with a lock on it. As soon as I showed interest in that book, my brother suddenly got serious and told me to not touch it.
あれがエヴァおばさんの日記。
そうよ。後ろ宮エヴァの日記。あの日の真実を記した
Book of Single Truth.
真実の書。
You didn't set it in red, so I will still take it with a grain of salt, you know?
一なる真実の書。
I'm still not believing that this is actually the truth. I'm on the page of like wavering and like it might be true because Eva was hiding it very neatly and Butler is also like do not open this. So I'm on like more on the scale of this is the truth, but it's still not 100% for me.
それに
I'm still a bit skeptic.
この真実が記されているの。だってそれはエヴァおばさんの妄言の可能性も。赤き真実で私が断じ。
Oh, that's true. Okay. Okay.
後ろ宮エヴァの日記。一なる真実の書には。
Okay.
1986年10月4日から5日にかけての六軒島の真実が記されている。
Okay, now I'm 100% sure this is actually the truth. Okay. Now I'm not wavering anymore. The Book of Single Truth has written within it the truth of Rokujima. That is important. Written within it the truth of Rokujima. So it have the truth, but it might be like between lies. So you still need to figure it out what really happened. There will be lies and the truths in between. This is the big one. Okay. Black cut scratch marks. Okay, so we are going to have Meta World with Bernkastel again. Okay, and we are going to do this in next episode. I'm not sure how did I split this episode. Maybe I did not, and this is actually a long episode, but who knows. Anyway, thank you for being with me for today's episode. That was pretty cool episode, and if this is the other episode, then the previous one was cool as well. And yeah, thank you for being with me, for your comments, for your support. It's a long journey, Umineko. Yeah. And it's not be over after we finish the game. It's so not going to be over. But yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe and become a member if you would like to support me. And see also the episodes of Umineko earlier. Thank you everyone once again. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.